Hello everyone and welcome back to our artificial intelligence lecture series. I am Nadia Patel. Let's get started with our lecture. So we have already completed our unit 1, which was introduction to artificial intelligence, and we have by far completed every single point which could give us a scenario and glimpse about what artificial intelligence branch is all about. And we are heading towards the unit 2, which is now introduction to intelligent systems. In this unit we are completely going to talk about and learn and discuss about intelligent systems. Now what are these, what do these do, what is it all about? We'll go through it, but with an introductory overview lecture. So let's get started. I hope everybody is home, is safe. Stay home, stay safe, take care of your loved ones and the near ones. Let's get started with our lecture. So points which we are going to cover in today's lecture are: what is intelligence? So we will primarily focus on what is intelligence first, and then try to understand what these intelligent systems are all about. So how does it makes a difference, and how to make out those similarities and differences between normal softwares and the intelligent ones. So points which we are going to study under what is intelligence are: we will take an overview of manual, automation and artificial intelligence systems. We'll take a case study of traffic controlling system, which is by far the easiest one to understand. So I have taken a very easy but effective kind of example. We'll go through definition of intelligence after taking an overview on manual, automation, AI system and this case study. So before actually starting to the unit 2nd and understanding what intelligent systems are all about, I first want to have a small discussion about what traditional softwares are and how did these softwares become traditional. So software is a software. How can you call it traditional or modern software? So it became because of the emergence, or you can say emergence, of artificial intelligence technology. As soon as this technology started becoming common, the normal softwares which even we use today have become traditional now. So before discussing intelligence, don't you think any software which can, let us take an example of a billing software. So how long does it take for you to count the products which you have bought and create a sum total of it? Let us assume that it takes minutes for us. So you count, let us say we have purchased some 20-30 products from a mall, and we are trying to make a bill out of it, and we are just counting items, we are making a total of it, we are adding a tax on it, and we are subtracting a discount. This will take minutes for us. But the softwares which are installed on the billing counter, don't you think they take seconds to make a sum total of 20 or 30 products, add a tax in it and minus a discount in it? So it takes seconds for them, not even minute, or you can say within a couple of minutes it just happens. So why can't we call them intelligent, and why can't we say them that they are smart? And how is it making them different, and they are making, or they are just calling it as traditional software, and now they are introducing AI enabled softwares? So this difference between the traditional softwares and this AI enabled softwares should be understood first, so that you can understand what exactly these intelligent systems are all about. So according to me, if you ask me, if there is a device or there is a software which is helping us or assisting us in making tally, in making calculations, in adding things, in subtracting within seconds, I think it is a reliable, and if it is giving expected results, if it is giving us expected results and correct outputs, I will call it smart. But why can't we call it AI enabled intelligent softwares? We'll understand it with our case study. So I have taken the case study of traffic controlling system on roads. So let us go through it. We will divide this case study in three parts. First, we'll try to understand what manual systems are all about by making use of this case study. Then we will try to figure out what exactly automation systems are. So automation system with the same case study, and then let us imagine and assume an AI enabled intelligent traffic controlling system on road. So let us get started with the first part or first section of our case study, which is a manual system. So when you think about or speak about word manual, it is something which does not have any help or hand of technology. Nothing, a software, not at all. You can say a device, no. So manual is going to be completely a system where only human intervention is involved and no device and no software. So when I say manual traffic controlling system, only one thing comes in our mind, which is a traffic policeman. So he is the person who stands on the road and makes sure that he diverts the traffic without creating any fuzz or any accident or any disturbance, and makes sure that every lane has proper amount of traffic and no traffic jams involved. So second system is automated system. So if manual system is something where no software is involved, no device help, nothing aided, if it is completely human intervention system, then what is this automated system? Now automated system is installing a traffic signal which already is all around. So if you have a traffic signal which has a software already inside it which controls the traffic with the help of a timer. So timers actually makes it easy for people standing opposite to the signal to understand when they are supposed to speed and just cross and when they are supposed to stop. So this helps a lot. It has already installed a small software inside it which makes sure that it controls the traffic with the help of the software. So manual was completely human enabled. Automation is giving it an aid or giving it a small help of software which works smoothly. So if this is installed, we really don't need help of a traffic policeman to stand and control the traffic. But now imagine a situation like this. Yes, this situation where there is a traffic jam and there is no way out. You can't even move further nor go back nor divert from the original lane. So this is a chaotic kind of situation which is completely out of control and cannot be controlled by this system. So if you have already installed automated system, that doesn't mean that you will not have any traffic jams thereafter. In fact, even after or in spite of having a traffic signal which has a small software inside it, we experience traffic jams. Now this is the situation where we will require again our traffic policeman. So he can take the charge, make use of his intelligence and take a proper decision to divert the traffic in the subordinate or alternate road, or make sure he eases this road which is flooded with vehicles first and then allow the other people to go. Till then what he can do is, by making use of his intelligence and his decision making capabilities and traffic rules, he will make sure that first he eases this flooded road and till then stop the other lanes or the other road traffic. Just make sure that they stop and then the traffic gets cleared. With this we have actually right now understood that we cannot completely rely on automated system, because there can be such situations where we will require human intelligence, human decision making capability to ease out that situation. So we will require both. So here is a picture which is giving us an example that we will require both manual as well as automated system to control certain situations. Similarly, imagine a situation in spite of having an automated traffic signal of complex lanes, and all of a sudden accident happens and there is traffic. Now if this is the lane where quickly or just all of a sudden an accident happens and this lane gets a green signal, so what are these people supposed to do? Are they going to wait to clear out that accidental situation, or they'll just pass? They'll just pass because there is a green signal. So again here we will require a human to actually monitor the situation, make sure that he stops this lane and clear the accidental situation, make sure that he gets a help and the road is eased out, the situation is controlled, and then allow the traffic signal to take its job again. So there comes many situations and many possibilities that we cannot completely rely on a software and just leave it. We will still require a human supervisor, a human eye on it, so that he can make use of his intelligence and make sure that the situation is normalized. So again there can be a situation if you have already have got a traffic signal with a software, with a timer, and all of a sudden there is an ambulance. So if the ambulance road is this and it is having a red signal, in spite of that, traffic policeman makes sure that he allows the ambulance to pass first and then the signals to work accordingly. So there comes many situations where we require manual with automated system. So this is the central idea of intelligent systems. So as I gave you 2-3 cases of our case study of traffic jams, of accidents happening, of ambulance traveling on the road and then getting a traffic jam, there requires human intelligence, and it is very very important in certain situations that we have a human supervising eye on it. So this was the central idea of developing intelligent systems. Now what are these intelligent systems and how can we imagine them working? So this is an example, let us assume, and here is one question for you. Find out if any country, any city or any place in the world is having a smart intelligent traffic system installed where they do not require traffic police. Our city requires, I have seen them everywhere. So our city I don't think is having intelligent traffic controlling system. Find out which is that country in the world which has installed a smart or intelligent traffic system. Now imagine a system which can learn, which can improve, which can take decision based on current situation, and which is smart. So such kind of systems, we can call them artificially intelligent systems or AI enabled intelligent systems. Something which will do job of both automation, which is the software, and a human intelligence involved, which is very good in taking decisions, learning, improving and perceiving. So imagine a traffic system which is having intelligent system installed inside it, which has artificial intelligence codes and algorithms working. So with the help of database, internet, computer vision, decision support system and learning algorithms, these software can help control traffic on the road. How? If computer vision is installed, they'll completely have a monitoring sensor over the road, on the basis of which road is having the most flooded traffic, it will make use of its algorithm and ease those lines, will feed the database. And if he encounters an ambulance, so ambulances have sirens. So if your system is having computer vision and some system involved which can actually hear the sounds, and if analyzes a ambulance coming or heading towards from this road, and if this road is having a red signal, our system should automatically stop the other lanes and then allow the ambulance. So such kind of intelligence, by making use of artificial intelligence and making use of database and internet, we can imagine a system which can take every single decision with respect to the situation. So a system which can have sensors, which can have cameras installed, which can have speakers, everything, every job which is done by a human can be replaced by these systems, and we will not require traffic policemen to just rush around in every situation and ease them. So this is the central idea of making use of both manual as well as automated system together and creating an intelligent system. So then what exactly is the definition of intelligent systems? So artificial intelligence central idea revolves around intelligence. Human intelligence is spatial. But again, I have a question for you. Can intelligence be defined? Because if you ask me, I believe, now this is my personal point of view, you don't have to agree completely on my point of view, you can have your own. So what I believe is intelligence cannot be defined. I can't call somebody as intelligent and the other not intelligent or less intelligent. It depends on person to person, it depends on psychology, it depends on ability of every single individual, and then intelligence in his own terms is different. So still coining the term technically for artificial intelligence, definition of intelligent systems can be the ability of a system to calculate, to reason, to perceive relationship and analogies, to learn from experience. Very, very important. Everybody should learn from experience. If you're not learning from your experience and if you're not improving yourself, you don't have that intelligence. Store and retrieve information from memory, that is our database. Solve problems, comprehend complex ideas, use natural language fluently. Now this is important. I have already explained you in the previous lectures that artificial intelligent developers are actually focusing on building systems which can speak our language the way we do, with the same fluency, with the same slangs, with the same accent. Classify, generalize and adapt new situations. So this is the definition of intelligent system. Now don't you think animals, insects do have intelligence in their own way? If you see an insect building his home, or if you see a honeybee building a honeycomb, isn't there any intelligence involved? If you see a dog taking a lane or making some shortcuts in actually walking or something, don't you think intelligence is involved? But humans are supposed to be the intelligent creature on the earth, because we actually are very capable in taking decisions, learning from experience, retrieving information from memory, solving problems. So this is all about intelligence, and they want all these abilities to be perceived by systems. So this is all about today's lecture. Do not forget to find questions, answers, and make sure you get ready to the next point, which is types of intelligent systems. I hope it was again simple, and now it is actually clear that what are traditional softwares, the one which do not have AI intelligence, and now the modern softwares are the one which are making use of AI and its algorithms. So write it down into your notebook. Thank you. I hope it was easy to understand.